Omar Isuf here, and what I'm trying to tell you today is that the secret to all your questions in life lies on this big fancy board right here. Might just seem like a lot of words, increase, decrease, but pretty much everything when it comes to training, how to change your training, lies right here. The answer lies somewhere on this board. And don't get confused, words confuse me. I'm going to break shit down. I'm going to tell you how, depending upon your goal, what you want to achieve, how to manipulate the different 4 major variables to achieve that goal. Because the problem is that too many people are stuck doing 3x10. They've been doing 3x10 since the 80s. Well, the 80s are over. Big hair is out. You know what's in? Getting results. So drop your fanny pack, put on some pants, and let's talk about training. I'm giving you 4 concrete examples. There's a lot of permutations, but when it comes to training, there's 4 different variables essentially, right? Besides changing the exercise, what can you do with what you got? So if you still want to bench press, squat, and deadlift, how can you manipulate these variables to get different results? It's quite simple. Let's talk first intensity. Intensity is the weight you lift, a percentage of your 1 rep max. So let's say you bench press 100 pounds. That's a 1 rep max. If I said 80% of your 1 rep max, that'd be 80 pounds. That's intensity. Focus on intensity if you want to increase strength. Then we got to talk about frequency. How many times you train a week. Both a particular muscle group, so let's say your legs, once, twice a week, and then overall how many times you train a week. 3 times, 4 times, 2 times, 5 times. Depending upon your goal, frequency can be very important. Next, let's talk about volume. Volume is the total amount of work you do in that workout. So the total amount of reps and sets. If you do 3 sets, 3x10, you're doing 3 sets at 10 repetitions, you're doing 30 reps of whatever weight you're lifting. Volume, if you want to increase volume slowly over time, that's more in general for size. Lastly, we're talking about your rest period. In general, I don't recommend being super anal about this, timing yourself with a watch. I do believe more in instinctive training, but for certain scenarios, if you want to lose weight and you're doing a fat loss circuit, timing your rest can be very important. But as a good general rule, as a good estimate, you should know roughly how long you rest. And by changing this, it could change the total load you do in the workout. What do I mean? Well, all these variables added up equal the load, what you do in the gym. So, the weight you lift, the amount of sets and reps you do, how many times you train a week, and then how long you rest. You combine all those variables, and then you get your training program. And a smart training program will manipulate these variables by changing them. So you won't just do 3x10 every single week. For a lot of individuals who do not follow a program, then how do you know what to change and when to change? Well, it's quite simple. One, when you notice that your body's stagnating, I think it's false that you should change your workout every 4 weeks. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you've been getting great results on a program you've been doing for the last 12 weeks, keep at it. Changing training usually is necessary when you stall or stagnate, or usually honestly when you don't have smart programming in the first place, so you're getting suboptimal results. That's when you should start manipulating these variables. And depending upon your goal will dictate which variables you should change. If all this stuff confuses you and right now you're looking like a deer caught in the headlights, I have in the description detailed examples of each to help you guys out. So the next time you're crying at the ultra buffness because you're not seeing any gains, you're not seeing any results, before you change the exercises you're doing, think, do I just have shitty programming? Have I not changed or manipulated any of these variables in quite some time? Then take a look at your goal and manipulate some of those variables. Maybe do a little bit more work, maybe train a little bit more frequently, maybe do more intensity, maybe cut back some of these variables to get what you need. Quick shout out to Todd Bumgardner for this sweet chart. Like your name, love the chart better. Thank you. That's it. That's the video. I honestly feel like we connected today on a spiritual level. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. And if you're not a subscriber, come on, how many times I have to tell you? You try to be a subscriber. You should know this. Zealous Army, I will be seeing all you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace.